What's up, guys? Today I want to do 5 tricks that are actually easy at a skate park that's actually not that easy to skate. So there's not a lot of options here for easy stuff. This skate park was built 20 years ago, a little bit more than that. But skate parks back then had bigger obstacles that were a little bit more challenging. So if this park was built today, it'd probably be like a little skate plaza, mellow, concrete, and not have, 6 feet tall ramps. Like this ramp right here, that's about 6 feet. And it's not mellow or anything like that. It's, challenging to skate. Then you got these weird obstacles like gaps and rails in between gaps and stuff. That's, everything's a little steep compared to what you see today. So yeah, I don't know what's up with this town, but they love the band Korn. They always have. They love Slipknot, so you'll see that all the time here. I really dislike the stuff that they draw on these ramps. The kids that just come here and lay on the ramps. Yeah, don't draw graffiti on the skate park. But we're gonna try to find some simple stuff at this park because I kind of injured myself during the Ollie North video. So I'm skating my freestyle board today. I think I'm gonna start off on this ledge. So what we're gonna do, you can just roll off this ledge. That's the easiest thing to do, but we're gonna do a little half cab off of it. So we're gonna roll off of it fakie and pivot a 180 off of it. And it's a nice spot for that because you got a nice smooth ramp. You can go up here and get some speed. Let's just do this live right here. Roll up here, get a little speed, and then you see it coming, and you just kind of pivot. So yeah, learn to do a kick turn. When you get to the end of the ledge, just kind of kick turn around. You can even hit the truck on the actual ledge as you're turning. Roll off and roll away. It starts in the shoulders. Whenever you're going to turn like that, think about turning your shoulders first, and then the rest of your body down here is going to follow the shoulders. Earlier, my dad told me that I looked like Grizzly Adams, so I had to look up who that was on the internet. I said, hey, I'm looking more like my grandfather every day. He said, no, you don't. He said, you don't look like anybody in your family on either side. You look like Grizzly Adams. So you had to look that up. And then later he said, you know what? You kind of look like my grandfather, who, I don't know who that was. He said he was a farmer. He grew blueberries. He only ate blueberries and oatmeal. I like what they've done with this box. The screws are set in, and then someone took a grinder and actually grinded around them. Like, look at this. It's totally grinded down and flat where it doesn't catch on your truck at all. This box would actually be perfect for this video if you could chop off the legs and just have 4 inches of box. But since that box is kind of high, we're gonna head back over here and mess with this. We're gonna try to do like a rock and roll on this ledge. So yeah, rock to fakie would be harder. I made a video about how to do that on a ledge, but we're gonna rock and roll, so we're gonna pivot out of it. All right, so we could treat this as a quarter pipe. It's definitely less threatening than some of the 6 foot tall quarter pipes. This one's only about 3 feet tall, and it does have some transition in it. So we're gonna try to do a blunt rock to fakie on this. The reason I'm doing a blunt rock to fakie is because with the blunt rock to fakie, you don't really have to try that hard or commit that much. You're just coming up into a blunt, and instead of trying to pop all the way back in and manual back in and take the chance of hanging up, you're hanging up on purpose. You're popping out barely and just landing like this. And this is the most secure thing to land in. Like, I would rather land in a rock to fakie than have to land even in an axle stall. I think it's the easiest thing to land in. So yeah, just pop back in, slam it down into that, roll back in. Some people might have more luck popping into a disaster if they're more comfortable going in regular than going in fakie. But for me, just that quick little pop, blunt rock to fakie, easiest trick to do. This is the easiest thing to do it on here. So this is a pretty challenging obstacle, but we're gonna try to do the easiest thing possible on here. I think the easiest thing possible on this is to just roll on this and then turn into like a tail slide or a tail stall and then come off the end of it. So yeah, you're just rolling along, you turn your shoulders, lift up, pivot, land in this, just stop. You could slide if you can, and then you keep turning your shoulders, fall off, land, roll away. You can do that on anything, any sidewalk, ledge, anything. But this is nice because it's got the coping that really locks you in. Plus, I've got these nose and tail guards, and those really lock you in to coping. So let's do two quick ones here at the end. So a nose stall on a curved ledge like this is pretty fun because you can drop back in, switch into the ramp. Also a nose stall on a rail is fun. I used to be able to pop over the rails. With my setup today, probably not, but in the future I'd like to bring a regular board over here and try to mess around with popping over from a nose stall to the other side, possibly something like that. But yeah, I mean, you're pretty locked in on a round rail with a nose stall, especially if you got a tail or nose guard like this. It's a pretty locked in feeling. You can pop over or you can drop back in on the same side. Pretty easy trick. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to go into it much. Also, the next trick, just doing a little kick turn, power slide type thing, backside into a ramp. If it's wood like this, it's pretty slick. I'd rather do it into concrete. I think it's easier. But for some people, it might be easier into wood like this. So yeah, that is actually 6 easy tricks at this park. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Scroll through my channel, check out my other videos, check out the links in my description, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching.